Man of many mistakes, back again. Today's topic, pretty interesting. Did you know that you haven't met you yet? Yeah, let that just burn for a second. You haven't met you yet. And if you have met you, one love, congratulations, you did it. You did it. But if you haven't met you yet, I want to talk about it for a minute. From birth, like I've told you guys, we're birthed from the Father, through Christ, to the Father, to the Mother, down to the children. So the children is receiving all of that love coming from above through everyone, if we're in order. Once we're here, we are given a spirit. Our spirit isn't something we can explain at birth, but our spirit is given to us. And just to keep it really shrink down, your spirit is from good or your spirit is from evil. It's just what it is. But there's a spirit in us that should be and could be recognized a lot sooner than it is. Sometimes it takes people a whole lifetime to realize that they haven't met themselves. Sometimes it takes people, a few years to know that, hey, whatever you're teaching me or however I'm living is not me. These are your rebellious people, and sometimes you're people who you think are crazy. But sometimes those are the people who know who they are. They know the spirit that's being injected in them, is different from the spirit that lives in them, that who they genuinely are, and they clash. So not to make things so difficult and wordy, when I say you haven't met yourself yet, you have to release the spirit that's been controlling you all these years. You have to release it, you have to forgive it, and you have to allow it to live and be done with it so that your true spirit can be unlocked. And now you can meet the real you. A lot of us are so afraid of meeting the true selves, our true selves, and learning about our true selves, that we walk around with the spirits that's been given to us over the years. The spirits of our mom, the spirits of our dad, the spirits of our grandparents, the spirits of our neighbors, the spirits of our friends. We're all putting on different identities and masks for the sake of not meeting ourselves. I stress this so hard because it took me so many decades to meet myself. Funny thing about it is that I knew there was a tug of war going on inside of me my whole life, because one spirit was driving me one way, but I knew there was another spirit there. I just didn't know how to tap in. I knew it was there. It would talk to me. It would just never go away. And I ignored it. And I took on spirits of other people and identities of other people. So before you get that far in life and you forget who you are, and you start to really believe that you are what your business card says, and you start to really believe that you are what your job title says, you're none of that, people. You are not your title. You are the spirit that lives in you that you must unleash and get to know. And that is the only spirit from the Most High. It's there. It lives within. Do not go outward to find what's already within. You're going to waste time, waste years, waste gas, waste energy, just a waste. All the answers are from here, inside. It's just up to us to be brave enough to tap in, say hello, and get to know one another. False identities are like false prophets. A false prophet will come, promise you the world in return for money, in return for value, and deliver nothing. That's what false identities do. You show up at the party with your whole mask on and your uniform, and you know the true you is somewhere buried inside. So the false you decides to go get drunk and decides to go get sexually assaulted and decides to go get cross the borders and so forth and so on because you couldn't allow the true you to come show up. It's time to know who you are. It's time to meet the real you, because I promise you, if you are receiving the energy from the Most High, you're going to be happy with who you meet. You're going to be happy with who you meet. And you'll even feel like, who the hell was I yesterday? Who was that person? Oh my God. Who the hell was that person? That person did these things? No. You can change today. It doesn't cost anything. It takes no money. It takes no driving to go anywhere. It just takes you to sit still and tap in to the real self and to just shed away all your masks and layers and leave them behind. Leave them in the fire.